welcome to a new video. It's your girl Tiara Nakia and we are back. If you like my content, make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure that you are subscribed. Become a part of the Bloom Babes, because if you ain't subscribed, oh wait, what is you doing? What is you doing? Yeah, so I wanted to touch on a kind of like insensitive topic, but I want to share my journey with you guys, and hopefully I can inspire other people to join on to get healthy, to become the best versions of ourselves. And if you have been here on my channel, you know that I have struggled so much with my weight. Like literally, like I would start a weight loss journey, be working out, but really haven't been eating right in the kitchen. Because we all know that 80 to 90% is like what we eat. So like that's saying like you can't outwork a bad diet, baby. That is the truth. And I just wanted to share like my struggles as being, you know, obese, because that's exactly what it says on the scale. And like I'm 5'3". I am 200 plus pounds, and I'm ready to get this weight off of me and keep it off. I've had so many weight loss journeys. When I tell you I have been up and down, it's been a roller coaster with my weight over the years. Actually, since I was like a little girl, like I remember, because like I was always like thin in like elementary school. I was thin, but I was like, I had like legs and butt and stuff like that. So like I was like thick when I was like a little girl. Like but I was small still. Like I was small, but I had like a shape. And I remember like in, I think middle school, like 8th grade, I had started gaining weight. Like I think I went from like a 12 to like a 16, almost 18, y'all, in the 8th grade. And I don't know I don't know if I was going through something or whatnot, but I was heavy. And I remember my mom, she was just like, because like my mom is heavy set. Like literally, like when I tell you, like my mom is, I think me and her are around the same size. My mom just got like, you know, booty. You know what I'm saying? I lost mine from kids and gaining weight and losing weight. But, so yeah, it's like, she was like, you is not about to let yourself go. You going to lose this weight. I'm going to buy you the size 12, 14 jeans, and you going to get in these jeans. And this is crazy because like, I remember like yesterday, because it was going back to school. Like that summer I had like gained weight, and she was buying me like clothes that I could not fit to go back to school. And when I tell you, when it was time to go back to school, I could fit in those jeans, honestly. And my mom, like she didn't want me to be like heavy. She didn't want me to let myself go. She knows how it was being a plus size woman and what she had to go through each and every day. So she didn't want that for me. And like honestly, like I really needed that. So like, you know, I had my children. When I had my first child, y'all know, like, if y'all don't know, like, I was a teen mom. Like, I had my first child at 15. So I bounced right back. Honestly, I didn't really gain much weight with her. I think I was like maybe 120 pounds when I had her. And I got right back. Like, I bounced back just like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, like with my second child, I had my second child at 16, if you're new here, which is, Judge your mama. But yeah, so I had my second son at 16, and that's when like it was hard to bounce back with him. It really was. And I think I went from like 120 to like 160. I still wasn't that, I wasn't like heavy, but I was just like thicker than I usually was. And from then, like I kind of like stayed in between like 150, 160 with him. I never really lost it. And then when I turned like 19 and I had my third baby, I remember like I really started struggling with my weight then. And I think I was probably like got to like 170, 180 or whatever. And like I just kept like yo-yoing with my weight since then. Like, and it's just been going up and going up and going up. And I had a weight loss journey in 2018. So I had got up to like 260 pounds, y'all. So, I was pregnant literally like back to back with my 10-year-old and my 9-year-old. When my 10-year-old was, I believe she was 8 months, I got pregnant with my 9-year-old. So like my body did not get a chance to really like reset, to heal. And I suffered so much with my weight, my mental health, everything with having my babies back to back like I did. And I was like 260 pounds. I was big, y'all. Like I was big. I was going through so much mentally. I couldn't really even recognize myself. I couldn't fit nothing. My confidence was just low. Like I went through the motions in 2016. And in the end of 2016, when my son was, I think he was not even 1 yet. I went through a breakup with their father, and it inspired me to just like go on like a healing journey. And that's when I started getting in on my weight loss, my fitness journey. I started working out. Like I think I was like working like 5 days a week. I started working out 5 days a week. I started turning away from like the bad foods that I was eating. I started like really pouring into myself. And when I tell you, like I went from 260 to 180 pounds. I felt amazing. Like I felt my confidence was so high. I noticed like how differently people treated me. I was different. Like I was different when I lost all that weight too. Like I was just like more willing to like communicate with people and be social and stuff like that, because I gained so much of my confidence back. Also like my mental health had improved tremendously. Like before I started my weight loss journey, I had so much anxiety. I had so much depression. Y'all already know, like I go through those things. But like it improved my mental health tremendously when I went on that weight loss journey. And honestly, it was because I was putting better foods in my body. I wasn't consuming so much sugar and processed foods and carbs. Like, and honestly, like when you're heavy, your body is stressed out. Like your knees, your joints, like you're carrying so much weight on your body. And when you get it off, when you take the time to shed all that fat off of you, like your body does not have to work so much harder just to really like survive. You know what I'm saying? So that weight loss journey changed everything for me, because I know now, like if I did it before, I can do it again. You know what I'm saying? And now, like, I am back to, not quite back to the size I was in 2016, maybe like 10, 15 pounds, a little lighter. But I got here 2 years ago. I started gaining weight. I was just going through a lot of things in my life. And it took a toll on my mental health. It took a toll on my emotions. It took a toll on everything in my life. And my weight started to go up, okay? I started to eat my emotions, my feelings. I had so much in me that I did not know what to do with those emotions. I didn't know how to express myself. So I started to turn to food. And when I tell you, I was just eating. I know that I was consuming over 3,000 calories per day. My sugar, the sugar intake was insane, okay? And I suffered so much mentally, emotionally, and physically, because I wasn't processing those feelings through other ways, like journaling, which I do now, and seeking therapy. I was just turning to food, because food, hey, when you're going through something, and sometimes like food will just make you feel better at the time. And it ain't gonna tell you wrong, or ain't gonna tell you, it ain't gonna make you face those emotions and stuff like that. Like, you just eat it, you satisfied, and then afterwards I felt disgusting. I knew that I was literally killing myself. Like, I was. And I noticed so much during this time around that I didn't notice in 2016 when I was this size. Like, I noticed like how I would go in the store and how people would look at me like, girl, you don't belong here in the store. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stares. And sometimes people don't even be like that. Sometimes it might just be my own self feeling like that, because being self-conscious and stuff about my weight. I noticed like going into the stores and not being able to find nothing, literally like nothing that you like, and then seeing all the smalls, the mediums, the large, like so cute, and I can't even get nothing because I'm bigger. You know what I'm saying? Or they have a plus size section, but the plus size section is ugly as hell. And I'm like, I want the cute stuff too. Like, us as plus size women, like we want the little cute stuff. We just need a little bit more fabric. Like that bothered me so much. Like, I remember a few times I went in the mall to try to find something, and I just went back to my car and cried, honestly, because I just, like, you realize like, damn, like I really gotta make a change. I really got myself in this situation. And that really changed my mindset, and how I knew that it was time for me to start developing better habits for myself and getting this weight off of me, and just eating better so that I can feel better, just taking care of myself, honestly. This time around, like, I noticed like people make you feel so invisible. Like, when you're heavier, like, I just remember just like when I was like smaller, like I got so much like attention, and people see you, like, I don't know. And it's just like when I got heavier, I noticed like people didn't pay me any mind. Like, I was just like invisible to people. Like, honestly, it's a really, really hard thing to swallow, noticing like that people do treat you differently when you're heavy. Like, honestly, the way that people have treated me since being heavier, like being mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like guys just being so mean because you are heavier is insane. Honestly, like I noticed like a big difference. Like, and they too, like I feel like they expect, because like you're heavier, they expect you to like settle, or they expect you to kind of like put them on a pedestal because you're heavier. Like, I experienced that so much this time around. Like, it's so crazy, and it's not a good feeling. It really is not a good feeling. And I knew that like when the first time I lost the weight in 2016 and I wanted to date again, I knew that in order for me to attract better, in order for me to date the type of men that I want, I have to get myself better. I have to take care of me. It had to start with me. I had to take care of my health. I have to make sure that I'm loving on myself. And loving on yourself is honestly eating better, treating yourself good. You know what I'm saying? Working out, pouring into you, buying yourself flowers, all of that. I knew that I had to start with my health. And I've been in the gym. I've been in the gym. I've been eating better. When I tell you, I've always worked out. If you have been here, if you're a part of the Bloom Babes, you know, like, your girl loves to work out. I love the gym. You know what I'm saying? I love how it makes me feel. I love that, you know, it gives me mental clarity. You know, if you deal with, you know, a lot in your life, if you deal with anything like mentally, working out will help you release all of that. You know what I'm saying? So working out was never the problem for me. It was the nutrition. Okay? When I tell you, I've always been a foodie. In the Black community, like, we eat, okay? Birthdays, cookouts, events, you know what I'm saying? Like, I surrounded myself with food all the time. It was like the food noise in my head, and I still go through it, but it's not as bad, because your girl be fighting it. But the food noise that was in my head was insane. I mean, I would literally have breakfast and then I'm just thinking about what I'm gonna eat, you know what I'm saying, next. Like, baby. And it's hard. I can tell you, like, it is so hard to just like get in that mindset. But once you there, you there. And what helped me so much is just seeing the woman clearly who I am trying to be. You know, her shape, how she take care of herself, how she dress, all of that. That helped me to step into that person and start feeding the new version of me each and every day, y'all. I do intermittent fasting, and I also like drink green tea. I'm going to be sharing this journey with y'all, and that's why I wanted to do a video so that y'all can know, like, your girl is trying to do a whole 180. Like, I am going to be the healthiest version of myself this time around, and I'm going to be incorporating a lot of like workout videos, what I eat in a day, progress videos, and all of that. And if you are on a weight loss journey, fitness journey, healing journey, and you're trying to jump on board, make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you like, make sure you are commenting below. Let me know what you think about this. And it's like, I just really want to be the best version in every area of my life, and I feel like it starts with the healing. It starts with, you know, making sure you're eating better and you're working out, taking care of yourself. Like, I see a therapist every week that's been helping to just like release everything, because we don't know, like, sometimes we hold so much inside that we tend to not know where to put those emotions, those feelings, that trauma inside of you. And then we turn to other things like food, you know, alcohol, drugs, you know, sex, all these other addictions, where it stems from what we are thinking, what we are harvesting into our bodies, the feelings, the trauma, all of that. And it starts from there, honestly. So I want to, this is a full circle thing with me, and I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm going to take you guys on this journey with me. So with that being said, let me know any videos y'all want me to do, what I'm doing. I am 5 pounds down. I am a week in. I just started a week ago. I'm 5 pounds down. Honestly, when it comes to like when I start like implementing working out again and changing, even if I change my diet just a little bit, like, I lose weight really fast. It's crazy, right? But I gain weight fast too. So I am seeing a big difference in like how my clothes is fitting. And we're on a roll, and I encourage you to take that first step, to write down your goals, and when you want to accomplish, like I said, in 30 days, I want to be 10 pounds lighter. That is sustainable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I have an end goal of what I want my weight to be, but I'm not thinking about that goal right now. We just going to go with the short-term goals right now. Is I'm going to lose 10 pounds. That sounds pretty sustainable than 70, 80 pounds, thinking about that. So just make sure you set your goals and believe in yourself. Be kind to yourself. Like, you didn't gain this weight in a month. Okay, this is months, years of, you know, us putting on weight and eating unhealthy, making unhealthy choices. So be kind to yourself, speak great things to you, be positive, and we got this. So make sure you comment, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.